heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go.
They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Mustangs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And he scoots his way to the first down. Slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And the Mustangs have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll run the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To throw, it's Gardner. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Royer. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Lost to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dennis. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown Mustangs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often.
Oh, he's got some space. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Hauser. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Back to throw, it's Mims. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Looking to fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they scoop it up in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
The Cardinals with a golden opportunity, but the key to the drill is turn it into points. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mims. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Got his man. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screen play on third down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the third down conversion and a new set of downs.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. On the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little...
Into the house. Touchdown, SMU. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
There he goes! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mims. Working the middle, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. Good. The lead is now back down to 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by just 1 over Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hauser. Just keeps moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mims. Finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Allen. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Wants to fire on second down. They're working that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Louisville. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Allen. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good right down the boulevard. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Cardinals are facing third and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
It is very tough when you're a secondary player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away all the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. It's caught. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Cardinals have moved it inside the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Cardinals! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Throws to the back. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll run it from the gun. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Field goal is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Royer. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. They're in punt formation, but that's no guarantee they're actually going to punt it. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Makes the catch. It's Verrier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like... The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Buying some time. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gets the back moving. Now they're going to throw it. The sure hands, it's Warrior. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Right on the money. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense picks it up. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the touchdown Cardinals. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Louisville! The defense defense putting points on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Give on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
42, Spider.
They try to pop a run on the draw.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game now in the 2nd half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
A lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game? But the gamble paid off.
Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that line. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll try the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated in certain